Now, Young Miami is basically letting us know that, well, she wants to interview Cardi B and Beyonce. And of course, people are kind of giving her a side eye because, you know what, I will get into it in detail. Meanwhile, Stephen A. Smith is out there getting dragged by the Navy after he made comments on Rihanna and, you know, her capabilities as a performer. Did you guys see that entire video with Nelly performing and eye-rolling? And I don't know the signs that he was basically throwing around. And, well, lastly, did you guys see that whole thing where Nicki Minaj is out there breaking records even in hiatus? And if you have been following this channel for a long time, you know that we love to see Nicki Minaj winning. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the Tea Plug. It has been long, you guys. Life has been lifing, okay? I'm just going to tell you that it has been lifing, my people, okay? So first of all, I'm going to talk about this entire situation with Young Miami, where she was asked who she would want to interview next, and she went ahead and she said that she wanted to interview Cardi B and Beyonce. Now, Beyonce, I mean, everybody wants to have a sit down with Beyonce. Who doesn't? She is the literal queen. However, people had a lot to say about her wanting to interview Cardi B. If you do not know, Caresha, aka Young Money, is part of a group that is called the City Girls, together with her friend. I used to think that they were friends. I don't know, but like, I think it's safer to use the word groupmate now, because people were like, how do you want to interview Cardi B when recently she threw shade at the whole City Girls, and she basically dragged your girl JT on Twitter, and all of a sudden you're coming out and telling us that, well, you want to interview her. And other people were like, well, initially, previously, you would always sing and say that you wanted to interview Nicki Minaj, and now all of a sudden you want to interview Cardi. It is very much giving mercy. Well, this is what people were basically saying in the comment section, okay? Now, personally, what do I think about this entire situation? Well, I think that in terms of the kind of show that Caresha has, it's kind of sort of explicit in a way, and I feel like Nicki Minaj is somebody who is, in as much as she does sing about things like that, she has, I don't want to throw shade, but she's not that raw when it comes to things like that. She is sort of like reserved. She's not going to be screaming and shouting about what happens in her bedroom with a man. She has a lot more intellect to offer, and I do not mean this in a shady way, but I don't mean it in a shady way, you guys, but I feel like intellectually, Nicki Minaj and Caresha wouldn't vibe in the same frequency. I don't know if you... okay, I'm not trying to be shady, you guys, but do hop into the comment section and let me know if you kind of get what I'm trying to say, because I mean, the more I try to explain, the more it's going to come off sounding shady. But I feel like Cardi B and Caresha could definitely vibe in that regard, and I think that's why maybe she decided to go with Cardi B. But that's just my opinion. Hey, do hop into the comment section and let me know what you think about that. Now, moving on to the next thing that I'm going to be talking about, this entire Stephen A. Smith and the Sherry Show. Well, so what basically happened is that the man was at the Sherry Show. If you don't know what the Sherry Show is, well, she's the lady who basically replaced Wendy Williams, and now she also has her own show. And they were talking about the Super Bowl performance, and you guys do know that Rihanna is set to perform at the Super Bowl. And this man said that, well, Rihanna, well, initially congratulated her for, you know, her motherhood and stuff like that, and then he went ahead to say that well, she is spectacular, but she isn't Beyonce. And you guys, this caused an uproar on Twitter. People were dragging him left, right, and center. People were coming for him, basically saying that there was no need to compare the two women. They're basically in different lanes and things like that. And other people were like, well, what's so special about Beyonce? Rihanna has got like $1 billion in her bank account, which in my own opinion is absolutely not related, because I mean, when it comes to performing, it's not about, do you get what I'm saying? It's not about the money in the bank. Like, if somebody's a great performer, they are a great performer. Net worth doesn't have anything to do with, considering that, well, Rihanna's net worth is coming from, you know, her makeup line. I feel like that argument in itself doesn't make sense. However, what I, in my own opinion, think actually makes sense is the fact that, well, Rihanna is a performer and an entertainer in her own rights. She doesn't have to follow anyone's way of performing. I do agree with that, and I do agree with that comparison was totally unnecessary, okay? And it seems like it finally got to him, because he then went ahead to apologize about, that statement, which to me, it was sort of like a half-baked apology, because he did apologize in the beginning, and then he went ahead to say that, well, I said that because I'm such a fan of Beyonce, and it is a thing that I do, that each time that there is another Super Bowl performer, I do compare them, I expect them to actually match Beyonce's performance and stuff like that, okay? So I don't know, you guys, do hop into the comment section and let me know what you think about this entire situation. Do you think that this man's apology was sincere? Do you think that his comment was offensive to begin with? And do you think that the logic that just because Rihanna has billions or whatever in her accounts, then it means that automatically she is a better performer than Beyonce? I don't know. Do hop into the comment section and let me know what you think about this entire situation. Now, after this entire situation that happened with Young Miami and wanting to interview Cardi B, JT decided to actually basically come in with a caption, and she said that they can't keep up with my ocean. This is another wave. And of course, tweeps, Twitter people, internet detectives, and things like that. And they decided to basically say that JT was responding to the things that were going around about Young Miami, given that initially JT had interviewed Nicki Minaj and now Young Miami wants to interview Cardi B. So let me know what you think also about that entire situation, okay? Now, finally, I am going to be talking about this entire video that is circulating about Nelly's performance. Now, Nelly was performing and he decided to do some eye rolls, and some people were speculating that, well, he looks like he is under the influence, whilst some people were saying that, well, did you see the hand signs that he was basically throwing up? It is giving, those conspiracy theories, you guys. I do not like to talk about things that I do not have knowledge on. So did you see the video, and do you agree that the hand signs are insinuating something, or do you think that that was just a coincidence? What do you think was going on in that video? I'm really curious to know, you guys. Please do hop into the comment section and let me know what you think about that. And whilst we're there on commenting, just a reminder, as somebody who hasn't been posting for a long time, if you're new on this platform, it is okay to give a different opinion, but just do it respectfully. You don't have to cuss each other out in the comment sections. Let's be civil, okay? Now, thank you very much, you guys, for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified each and every time that I post, because I post each and every single day. Well, I do not want to say that right now because, like I told you, life is really lifing on me right now, okay? So I don't want to post, I don't want to give you false expectations, but I think things are finally getting into order. I switched jobs twice in between a space of since December, now January. And don't worry, guys, the last switches were not bad. They were a personal decision for career development. The first one was not a nice one. These other job switches, these are just me getting better offers. So yeah, for those of you who have been here for a while, we went through it sometime last year, but now thankfully I just want to thank God, because it's a decision. So after I fully settle in, I think now this was my final move, and after I fully settle in, I think I'll be able to resume serving you the tea as usual. I'm sorry to bore you with my personal life, but I feel like I owe you so much because you took your time to subscribe to my channel in the promise that I would be serving you tea, and I feel like it's only fair for me to let you know what is going on and to apologize for that. Hopefully from now onwards, it's just gonna be smooth sailing. Thank you again for staying subscribed, and until my next one, see you.